What's up, beautiful people? Here's the deal. Today, rather than sitting in my office talking about real estate, talking about homes, new construction, all those things, we're just gonna show you what a day in the life of somebody who lives right here in Northern Colorado or Longmont looks like. And what that looks like for me today is I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of our geographical location of being next to and close to some of the best ski resorts there are in the world. We're gonna go to a local spot today called Eldora. We're gonna stop at a local ski shop. Angels, we're gonna pick up my buddy Sean, and we're just gonna show you what today looks like for us, which is a Tuesday. I just dropped the kids off at school. Sean just dropped his kids off at school, and we're gonna go give you a little Colorado adventure. So let's get after it and have an awesome time. All right, my hair looks absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh, who cares? We're going snowboarding. One of the best things, and I apologize about the little bit of a shaky video. I'm just gonna go with my handheld today instead of my big rig because I wanna enjoy the day and not worry about setting up camera gear. So we are off, and one of my favorite things about Longmont, Colorado, or this area is that, I mean, we're talking, Boulder, Longmont, Firestone, Frederick, Dacono, Loveland, all these areas that are around, the ease of access to as much adventure as you want to get into in those Rocky Mountains. I mean, it's so easy to do this. So it's Tuesday morning. I'm gonna head down to Angels. We're gonna show you Angels. Angels is a local outdoor enthusiast shop. They've got my boards to get waxed up down there. We're gonna head pick up my buddy Sean. Sean is a local insurance agent here, and this is a Tuesday, all right? So every now and then we get these opportunities, and rather than, just the mundane things in life, we get to go have some great adventure because of our proximity to the mountain. Now, it is 10 a.m. right now. Usually we would have left about 6 a.m. in the morning, so we're up in the mountain by 9:30 and ready to bomb the mountain for when they open. However, we had a little bit of a interesting thing happen with our snowboards, and it's the holiday. So we're gonna go to Eldora today, which is the closest ski resort. It's about 47 to 50 minutes right from Longmont. It is in a little mountain town called Nederland, Colorado, which is awesome. And it is a very family-friendly ski resort, all right? There's not gonna be any huge jumps. There's no black diamonds. There's none of that. So if you are looking to go adventure with the family, Eldora is like almost the perfect spot to go do that. And guess what? Sean and I are gonna be able to hop up there, get some runs down the mountain, have some fun, get our boards tuned up, and we're still gonna be back with our family before dinner time. Once again, just the amazing location of what Longmont and the surrounding northern Colorado towns offer adventure seekers, well, just like me and maybe just like you. All right, so it is a beautiful Tuesday morning. I do believe that it might be, hi guys, it might be the 2nd today, 2nd of January, so exciting. So this is downtown Longmont. I'm gonna flip this camera around, give you a shot of this. Like I said, we're just walking to Angels, which is everything you need for skiing, snowboarding, fly fishing, outdoors, everything. They're local, you guys should definitely check them out. So we got downtown Longmont here. It is, about 10 a.m. in the morning. So this is what traffic looks like on Main Street, 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I mean, I got down here no problem, didn't even sit. But it is an absolutely stunningly beautiful day today, that is for sure. And there we have it, Angels. These guys have been around forever. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Okay, we are out of here. 2 boards in hand from Angels. Thank you guys. I appreciate you dudes down there. Great crew, man. If you guys need anything outdoor, ski, snowboard, fly fishing, those are gonna be your guys. I got the boards. We're gonna go pick up Sean. Oh, what's this guy? Fire department. I was wondering why that guy wasn't stopping. So we're gonna chuck these boards in the back of my truck, go get Sean, and hit the mountain and enjoy this beautiful day. All right. That's good. Let's go. All right, so we are in the truck. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Sean Browning right there. Local insurance agent, a great friend of mine. And a matter of fact, Sean, I believe that my wife and your wife met before we even moved here on a Facebook moms group.
I believe it was either there or just at the park. I think.
Oh, it could have been at the park.
I think we might have just saw Greta at a park or two with their kids. Our kids started playing with your kids.
Fast forward a couple years.
Yeah, fast forward a couple years, and we're getting together on holidays.
Yeah, fast forward a couple years.
Bought a couple houses from you.
Later, you know.
Been under contract on multiple properties, commercial properties.
That's what we do.
I've learned an incredible amount about real estate, which I'm very thankful to you for.
This guy over here. Hey, let's talk about Longmont. Sean, how long have you lived in Longmont?
I grew up in Longmont, so I've been there 33 years now.
Ooh, and he gives away his age.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
33, 34 years this month.
Born and raised in Longmont, Colorado. I'm gonna ask you some questions, Sean.
All right.
By the way, this is perfect. This is 100% candid. We're going snowboarding, and I just wanted to bring you guys along for this because this is one of the major things that living in this northern Colorado economic corridor, you know, Longmont, Berthoud, Loveland, Meade, Boulder, across I-25, you've got Firestone, Frederick, Dacono, Johnstown, Windsor. There are so many awesome places to live that give you this beautiful access to all the adventure that you could possibly handle. I mean, the Rocky Mountains are insane. So it is January, New Year 2024. Happy New Year's to you. Sean, what is one of your favorite things about living in Longmont?
I think you kind of touched on it, like access to so many different things to do. You can experience virtually any type of thing, right? It's January 2nd. I could be mountain biking right now, down lower in the foothills. Right now we're going snowboarding. There's snow on the mountain. Of course, they're manufacturing snow. It's probably going to be pretty busy. It might be, I don't know, might not be. You know, you can do anything that you want. It's blue skies. We got over 300 days of sunshine here. This is not the deep forested winter place that you think it is.
Why aren't either of us a little bit more tan?
You know, that's a good question. I keep my clothes on a little bit more in the winter.
You know. So we talked about the adventure. Talk about a little bit about the community of Longmont.
Yeah, you know, Longmont is a very unique community, even more so compared to its, you know, sister cities that are even just, you know, half an hour away because of the community vibe in Longmont. It's a 100,000 plus population and growing, but everyone has such a holistic, you know, thoughtful mindset when it comes to supporting each other. They really want what's best for each other. In the business community, I'm a small business owner, and so, you know, everyone in the business community is just so helpful. I would say people are very friendly, you know, but yeah, the community of people that are coming together, it's always nice to see it happen. And it just reminds me, if you go other places, you don't have this type of community, and I think it's because Longmont is kind of off the beaten path, right? You know, it's 15 miles from a major interstate, but it's basically a suburb of Boulder. And so you get a lot of people that work in Boulder that live in Longmont because the cost of living is slightly less.
Oh my gosh, it's half as much. Listen, I on my last video on Boulder, which you guys can go check that out right here, I'll put that up there. My last video on Boulder, we looked at an average home, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet, listed for 1.35 million.
Oh, wow.
That same home in Longmont is going to be roughly between 550 to 600K. So that's the difference between real estate in just 15 miles to Longmont. You know, not to mention, oh man, look at this. This is beautiful out here. What?
That's how you know it's cold. This is the first lake.
Are we in Nederland already?
We are almost to Nederland. Yep, Nederland's just the town right up here, and we're coming down the first lake. There's 2 lakes on your way to Eldora, and sometimes this one is not frozen over. Just like 3 weeks ago, it was not frozen over, but the one up top is basically always frozen over, especially in the season.
Hey, there you go. So, like, obviously, you've got kids, I've got kids. What piece of advice would you give to somebody who might possibly be looking to relocate to northern Colorado or Longmont in general?
I can tell you for kids, the school systems in northern Colorado, Longmont specifically, they have a phenomenal school system. And basically the pick from the variety of any type of school that you really want. If you want...
So we've got public?
You got public, charter, private
schools.
And then you even have other, you know, homeschool enrichment programs too for those folks that homeschool but still want, you know, some of those other important things, socialization for their kids and things of that nature.
So I feel like a lot of those like homeschool co-ops, which I believe that's kind of more what they were, kind of popped up during COVID era.
Yeah.
Because schools were, all this crazy stuff was going on.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've noticed is those programs are still up and running even though COVID's over, because people found a benefit in them for the type of education that they wanted for their kids.
Yeah.
So you have a bunch of stuff going on. So somebody who's looking to move here, what's the first thing you tell them? You
know, I would say that the enjoyment, the quality of living and the people make all the difference. I think a lot of people flock here for a lot of the same reasons, right? They want that quality of living. I think the seasons are good for us. Personally, after living here, you know, you could come from a place that only has 1 or 2 seasons or even 3 seasons. When you come to a 4-season state, something happens to you and it provokes change in my belief, in my opinion. Change in the way that you approach life, change in perspective. You know, when it gets down to freezing or below freezing from 100-degree summers, I mean, it causes you to change your lifestyle a little bit.
That's a change in perspective for sure. Although it doesn't really get below freezing too much.
If you're talking about centigrade, it doesn't get below 0 centigrade very often, but we're in the teens for maybe just a couple weeks of the year. I mean, you know, if that. So yeah, we don't get too cold.
So we talked about some of the reasons why somebody would move here. We talked about the community. We talked about the location. Let's brainstorm some negative things, because here's the thing, guys. You know what I give you? I give you the honest truth, and there is going to be some pros and cons of every area that you're going to choose to live across the United States. So Longmont should be no different. What is your number one or a couple of things that are somewhat negative, or we put in the con category? I'll start to give Sean some time to think about this. It's as easy as this for me. The roads in Longmont are complete junk. Now, why is this? Well, because we have freezing and thawing temperatures, which obviously when you get water in the cracks, it freezes, it expands, it cracks the concrete, that create potholes. I mean, listen, if you have a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, you're gonna probably have a little bit of trouble navigating through some of the potholes and whatnot.
That's why I drive a truck.
Yes, I mean, that's what you see in Colorado. So, Sean, that was my con.
And you know what? Growing up here, I actually don't think they're that bad. But someone that, you know, as I know you've been here for a number of years, but someone that comes from maybe a state that doesn't thaw out like that and have the type of temperature fluctuations, I can see that. You know, I would say that because this is a place, the one big con that I can think of, because this is a place where so many people want to live, it has gotten more congested than it has before. And so in our town in Longmont, used to basically be like a 5 square mile town. Now it's gotten bigger, and now I think it's 10, 15 square miles, something like that.
Yep.
But it used to take 7 minutes to get from one side of the town to the other, and now it takes probably a solid 20 minutes. I don't know, what do you think?
I think I can get from one corner to the other in about 15, 17 minutes.
So
we're talking
at least double.
from 66 all the way to Prospect.
Right, all the way to
Crosstown,
Pike.
100%.
Yep, 66 to Pike.
know.
Yep, but it's because so many more people live in Longmont. I mean, when I was born here in the 90s, you know, it was maybe a 20,000, 25,000 people population, and you know, Denver wasn't too far away. Denver's half an hour, 45 minutes away. I mean, it's really close. Boulder's 20 minutes away, you know, but now it's grown to such a large amount. What leads to that, in my opinion, to another kind of con is that it causes the prices of things to go up. So we've noticed increased costs, but when you're a homeowner,
that's a bonus.
That's a bonus, because now Noah can tell you that you're getting much higher appreciation than other areas that are less desirable to live in. So there's kind of a pro and con there, because I think in Longmont, what is the average? Is it double digits still, average appreciation of property?
Well, this year was a little bit lower, which is, you know, we're just coming off of 2023. So the last month of 2023 just happened 2 days ago. So I actually don't have those current numbers, but I will find them, because I just don't want to say a number. I really want to pull up the zip codes and take a look at the data, which I'll be doing another video on that. So make sure and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video, because we're going to talk about the appreciation levels. But over 2020 and 2021, we were looking at about a 12 to 14% appreciation rate. Of course, with a little bit of higher interest rates, that has slowed down slightly in 2023. But looking ahead to 2024, the national average, Lawrence Yun, who's the chief economist of Realtor.com, put out a prediction yesterday that he's predicting nationwide that real estate values are going to raise between 2 and 3% appreciation. Now, our pocket right here in Colorado, the Northern Colorado Economic Corridor, is different than that, because this is a highly desirable place to live. More people like you looking to move here puts more buyers in the market, and then we have a lower level of inventory, which is going to keep our real estate values significantly higher than other areas across the country. So we covered some cons for you. It's really good to have Sean on here today.
Thank you for having me.
This is a video that I wasn't even thinking about making, but one of the things that I want to do is I want to show off this beautiful place that we get to live in. I want to talk and bring other people on this channel that have lived here all of their life, 33 plus years, and because the contrast of somebody like my wife and what our experience has been moving here and living here for the last 3.5 to 4 years, it's just good to get a little bit more of that story. And part of that story today, Sean, is we are going to go crush Eldora.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so Eldora,
it's an awesome
amazing little town.
It's really sweet.
It's so fun to go to. We take little day trips up here. We go to the lake.
Yeah.
We do a little bit of hike. We go eat, and then possibly enjoy some of Colorado's finest microbrewed
and distilleries
beer and burgers.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And that is part of Colorado culture. The microbrewery scene, the brewery scene out here. We have some of the absolute best brewers. We're talking Oscar Blues, Left Hand, and those are both right in Longmont.
And you know what? Can you even still consider those microbrewers?
No,
like
because
those
now
are
they
started
out, yes.
as micro, and now
they're national
huge
level brewers. You can probably go pick some up. And if your local store does not have them, just ask or shoot me a text message right here. Give me your address. Let me know what kind of beer you want. We're getting
here's that second lake right here. So look at how this ice forms up here. There's like an ice shelf up there, which is just
little
the coolest
ice dam,
thing,
man. Are those little fishing huts out there?
Right?
Or there's some dude sleeping out there. It looks like a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can look up there. You can see Eldora.
They race these spiked wheeled ATVs out here sometimes. It's really fun to see that.
Get some of this beautiful drive. Sorry, I'm not going to shove the camera out the window right now, but
oh, I just saw someone do a gnarly jump at right off that ramp. Oh my gosh.
Sean, are you doing gnarly jumps today?
I am not. No, I do little jumps. I have 4 children, and so I'm keeping the risk level a little lower these days.
My wife told me this year, she said, hey, no broken bones, which is the same rule she gave me last year.
2 years ago, you dislocated your shoulder on a broken collarbone on that trip.
It's all good. It's all
you go hard. It's hard not to.
Man, well, it's fun, Sean.
It's fun. A little bit of adrenaline.
Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to flip this camera around, give you a shot of going into Eldora, and we'll see you on the slopes.
Word. Have a good one.
All right. Eldora's looking good. I hope the snow is good. I don't actually know a whole lot about Eldora. I know more about Winter Park, Copper, Vale, Breckenridge, because, you know,
I think it's Colorado. I think this is a true fact, so you might have to fact check me. But I think Eldora is the oldest ski resort in Colorado.
Huh.
I may be wrong.
Well, hey.
But I actually believe that's a fun fact for you.
Fact checkers out there, come check that out. I do know that they make a lot of their own snow, so they're open a little bit further earlier on in the season and stay open a little bit later in the season. As long as they can make snow, they're gonna be open. Man, the views are spectacular. You know, for being so close, like how long did it take us to get here?
I mean, 45 minutes, but it's
so
half an hour from 25 minutes from Boulder.
25 minutes from Boulder, 45 minutes from Longmont. And right down there is Niwot Lake that we drove past on the way up here. But this is the top of the Eldora Ski Resort right here. Shredder Sean.
It's an awesome day.
Right there. But it is beautiful and we are having a blessed day. Oh, just got back from going to Eldora as you guys came along for the ride, and I want to make an apology because my camera's audio had a fritz and I missed half the day with me, or you guys missed half the day with me, but I'm gonna go through a recap right now. We had an amazing day at Eldora Ski Resort, which is only an hour away, under an hour away from Longmont and a lot of different areas right here in northern Colorado. We talked to Sean about what his experience was living a lifetime right here in Longmont. But let's hop in and let's take a look real quick. I'm gonna pull up a screen recording for you because I wanna show off what Eldora is, because it is an amazing opportunity for families to get up in the mountains, to get their kids active, to get out, get some adventure. Is awesome. So we're gonna take a dive in right now and we're gonna do and just take a look at Eldora's webpage here. So I'm gonna pull this up. We've got this up right here. Now, like I said before, Eldora isn't a huge resort. It's not your Vale, it's not your Winter Park, it's not your Breckenridge, but it is for families who are looking to have their kids experience what Colorado offers, which is adventure, which is outdoor sports, which is hiking, which is biking, which is all this adventure that I love so much being able to live here. So let's pull up the map and check it out because it is growing by the season. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. So we're going to bring up the Alpine Trail map. They do have another trail map, which is for hiking as well as cross-country skiing. So that's a whole other section. But let's just pull up this map real quick. I just want to walk you guys through what Eldora has because it is a perfect spot for any beginners, for people who are looking to get into the sport, for people and families looking to have their kids, which Sean's got a season pass for his kids. Him and his kids go up about once a week, sometimes twice a week if they're lucky, to take advantage of some family time together out adventuring in beautiful Colorado. So as we take a look here to the left hand side, as you're looking at the map, all these areas right down here are going to be the park areas. So they do have a terrain park, which is pretty good. I'm not going to lie, there's a couple jumps that I don't want to go off of down there. There's the bunny slopes, there's the family area, there's tubing. This is a great spot. When you get over here, now they do have three major chair lifts that go up the mountain, which is awesome because Eldora, when Eldora actually started, they only had the T-bar handle lifts. This resort has grown and will continue to grow to provide great value to the people who call Northern Colorado home. Now, we did stop through Nederland, which, if you don't know about Nederland, small, beautiful mountain town. The pace of life is slow there. Nobody is in a rush. Everybody drives slow, everybody moves slow, and it's just part of the culture of the small mountain towns. Nobody's really in a hurry to get out of your way. Nobody's in a hurry to go anywhere, and you feel such a good sense of relief when you go through that town and spend time there. Now, I have hiked a bunch of different areas and gonna have some more videos for you guys on about what to see and what to do in Nederland in case you want to come for a visit. So on our way through Nederland, we stopped at one of my favorite places, which is Busy Brews Smokehouse. They call it a smokehouse. Well, it's barbecue food. It's great barbecue food. And part of Colorado culture is not only the culinary scene, but also breweries, microbreweries, and distilleries. You are going to see microbreweries and distilleries everywhere scattered throughout Colorado, as it is ingrained in the culture from Colorado being an agricultural base. When you have good agriculture, you have good culinary experiences. Along with culinary experiences comes right along with that are the microbrewery scene. Now, Busy Brews does a fantastic job. They have great food, great cocktails, great beverages, and an atmosphere that is, it's outdoors. There's a whole section of the seating which is outside. It is a small place, and every single area that you go through in Nederland is going to be a bit smaller. Remember, this is a mountain town, so there's not a whole lot of places to where you can build when you've got mountain ridges. So the seating is a little bit small during the winter time. However, they do have a great outdoor area that we were seated in. It was warm, the food was good, had some amazing conversation with Sean about his business, about what's going on in his life. And man, let me tell you what, just being able to go connect with other people who have deeply rooted similar interests just furthers the friendships, deepens the relationships, and is part of what Colorado culture is all about. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this epic adventure that we get to have only an hour away. We don't have to take vacation time to go do this. When you live in Northern Colorado, your vacation is only 15 minutes away from the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. So you get to experience all of these great things, all the resorts, everything that Colorado has to offer. And it's within a couple hours of Longmont, Colorado, of Northern Colorado, right here in the economic corridor. I do have some other amazing videos. In particular, if you have a family or you are thinking about starting a family, you're gonna wanna go check this video out right here where I break down every spot and what there is to do with the littles right here in Longmont, Colorado. I will see you guys on the next video.